Oh, thank God, we finally have a movie where Johnny Depp is finally being the actor he really should be. So Black Mass is directed by Scott Cooper and stars the great Johnny Depp and Joel Edgerton. So Black Mass is the unbelievable true story of the rise and fall of notorious Boston crime lord James Whitey Bulger. He basically partners with the FBI as an informant to bring down the Italian mafia in Boston, but at the same time he sort of uses them to his advantage and just does whatever the hell he wants. And right off the bat, I have to say Johnny Depp is phenomenal in this movie. I'm so glad that he took on the role of this movie and really starting to get back to the Johnny Depp that I really love and love to see, because this is his best performance in years, and he basically carries this entire movie. And there's moments in this film where I forgot that I was watching Johnny Depp. And it's not only just the makeup, the way, his performance just really gets at you. And there's a lot of tense moments in this film, and it's because of Johnny Depp's performance. I can't really think of a word to describe how he portrays Whitey Bulger in this film, because like you look at him and he's just like, yeah, that's somebody I really don't want around my family and just around me in general, because that's how good his performance is. Pretty much everybody's performance in this film was really great. I mean, Joel Edgerton gives a fantastic performance in this. His performance is probably the best second to Johnny Depp in this film, and I really pretty much everybody in this film, from Johnny Depp to Kevin Bacon in this film, was really good. Benedict Cumberbatch has a smaller role in this film, but it doesn't feel that way because his performance is really great in this. Pretty much everybody in this film, the way they project the character and their Boston accent came off very well in this film, and that's the strongest part of this film, is just the actors' performances. And also, I mean, I might be the only one that thinks this, but to me, this is a smart film. And what I mean by that is, I hate it when movies constantly just tell me things I don't need to know. And like, this movie doesn't do that. There's a lot of scenes like this one that I'm about to describe. I'm not going to spoil anything. The movie's told through a series of interrogations of sort of Whitey Bulger's like right-hand man and a whole bunch of other guys in his gang. And this one guy is being interrogated. Bulger ends up killing somebody, and this guy witnesses it, and it's a really key moment for his character. And the interrogator is asking him, well, have you ever seen Whitey Bulger kill anybody? And it would have been so easy after seeing that scene for the character to go, yes, I have. But again, this movie is very smart in the way it tells its story. And all the character does is just look into the camera, and just like you can see the emotion in his eyes. And he doesn't need to say anything because you already know the answer to it. And I just think that is really good filmmaking and really good storytelling, and I give the movie props there. And another thing I think this movie does very well, and again, it's a very smart movie, is that it shows you how terrible Bulger is. It's very easy for somebody in this film, some other character, to be talking about how terrible Bulger is, and do other things like that, and have the cops and the FBI say, oh man, this guy's killing, and he's stealing, and he's selling drugs on the street. And it's very simple to do that, but his actions have more weight when you witness his crimes firsthand. And I said it before in my reviews, movies are a visual medium. Show me, don't tell me, and this movie does a great job of doing that. I liked a lot of things about this movie. Again, the action performances were very, very good. The film looks fantastic. I love the look and feel of this film. A very gritty, dark feel to this movie, and it just fit the tone. The tone just fit that look very well for Johnny Depp's performance. But as a whole, the movie is a little flat. The biggest problem that I have with this movie is there's no conflict in this. You have a handful of protagonists in this film without any antagonists. There's no conflict in this movie. You get that a little bit with Egerton's character trying to keep the FBI off of Bulger's back and just sort of covering for him when he's doing all this bad shit, because he's in it just as deep as Bulger is. Aside from that, there's no real like character that's sort of like acting as the antagonist. You sort of get that a little bit with a character that comes in really late in the film and they're starting to go after Bulger. For the most part, in this film, you're just following Johnny Depp around while he does all this bad stuff and listening to interrogations and seeing Egerton's character trying to cover for Bulger, and it's just, that's pretty much all this film is. I think it would have made for a more solid movie and a better movie had they played up more of the FBI coming after Bulger a little bit more. And I feel like if it wasn't for Johnny Depp, this movie would have been extremely boring. And for the most part, it is a little boring. The first act kind of drags a little bit, and it's Johnny Depp's performance that really kept me in this film and just kept me from falling asleep, because this movie could have very easily been a snore fest and just very, very boring. So in the end, Black Mass is a little bit of a disappointment for me, but it is worth seeing for Johnny Depp. I can't say it enough. If you are a Johnny Depp fan, go see this movie. His performance is very good, and hate me all you want for this review. Just for the fact of Johnny Depp's performance, I'm giving Black Mass a good game. So, Black Mass, have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button below, help me out please. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.